Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the new iPhone about to be launched worldwide. Now it is the latest iteration of the iPhone series from Apple. Now we're going to talk about all the latest rumors and specs about the iPhone, most of which are confirmed and some which are in doubt about the phone. So let's head on to the models first. Now this is the kind of model we're expecting. This is the dummy version, not the real case, but it'll be somewhere closer to this. There will be three models for the device. The first one being the iPhone 8 base model, second one being the iPhone 8 Plus mid-range model. Now the third one is the most expensive and the high-end one, which would be called iPhone X. The devices will be priced somewhere in the bracket of $800 to $1,500, beginning from iPhone 8, which will be around $800 to $900, and the iPhone 8 Plus, which will be around $1,000 to $1,200, and the iPhone X, which will be the higher end model, somewhere around $1,500. And after that, we'll go to the specifications. Now, in the specification, we'll talk about design, display, processor, RAM, as well as the camera, battery, ports, and software. Now, let's head on to the design first. As we have told you that the design will be somewhat similar to the first picture you showed you, but the latest render shows that it will be even slimmer and better looking, something like this and this. Now this design language portrays the new style of design where the most of the screen is occupied by the display itself, and only a small space is left for the top part of the camera as well as the speakers. As we head on from design, we go to display. In the display segment, it will be featuring one 4.7-inch display for the iPhone 8, a 5.5-inch display for the iPhone 8 Plus, and a 5.8-inch iPhone X display. Now the iPhone X will have an organic light emitting diode display, that is the OLED display, which will have an aspect ratio of around 18 to 9, with a resolution of around 2436 to 1125 pixels, which is better than the full HD displays, and being OLED it will be very vivid and beautiful along with high details and contrast. Now after that, let's head on to the processor. The iPhone 8 it will feature the most powerful processor or chipset Apple has produced till date in their device. Now this is called the new A1 chipset. It will be a 6-core chipset which will have 4 lower core processors, which means that the lower 4 cores will work for low-end processing needs such as your texting, emailing, messaging, video recording, and what else, while the other two cores will be the high power cores which will be used for the high end needs such as high end gaming or GPU requirements and else things. Now as we go forward, we see that after the processor we have the RAM. Now iPhone has been notorious for one reason, that it does not give you as much RAM as you need, but this is something that is about to be changed in this device, as the iPhone 8 will have 2 GB of RAM, whereas the iPhone 8 Plus will have 3 GB of RAM, and same with the iPhone 8X. Now after that, we'll go to the camera. Now the camera department is something that iPhone has always been the leader in the market. In this one it is no different. It will have a 12 megapixel dual camera setup at the back with a 28 lens along with face detection, autofocus, and optical image stabilization, which is the best in the market, quad LED dual tone flash, simultaneous 4K video and 8 megapixel image recording. That is a great feature. And the best one being full HD slow mo at 240 frames per second, which is something no other device gives you at the moment. After the camera, we'll head on to the battery segment, where iPhone will have a 2700 milliamp hour non-removable lithium ion battery, which should last you easily a day of use, as iPhone's device has been tweaked to work better with the battery than other devices. And it has an updated battery saver application as well, which will give you even more battery, along with the cores or the processor being integrated with the battery in order to give you more battery power, last longer, which is something I have already talked about in the details of the 4 core 2 core processing unit. And it might also be coming with wireless charging, which will be using Apple's homegrown wireless charging technology, not the Q charger which you get elsewhere. Now in the port segment, it will have a new USB type C port and a proprietary lightning port, which is something that Apple is known for will be ditched. so it will use a USB Type-C port instead of the Lightning port. After which are the major software tweaks which this iPhone will have. The first one being the Face ID. Now this is something that uses your front camera in order to unlock your device. The camera will be able to detect and unlock using your facial features. Now this is supposed to be very accurate, as Apple is known for such tweaks, after which you'll also be able to pay your bills and other things using the digital payment method, and in there you will be able to use Face ID as the security measure. Something which Apple used last year was your fingerprint scanner could be used as a password. This year it will be the Face ID. Also will be something new, will be the Animojis, which are basically Apple's new Face ID camera. Isn't just about security, guys. It can also be used to create new emojis, which will be created using the render of your face. So the emojis will look quite similar to you or whoever you want to make them look like, depending on the face. So that is a pretty new feature. It will use a design language, something similar to this, where it is taking all the small components of your face and taking them and recording the different features and aspects of that in order to give you a precise rendition of your face. Another great feature you'll get with this device is the augmented reality in apps. In different apps, you'll be able to use AR. Now, Apple recently launched their AR kit, so this will be pretty great. Apple will integrate AR features in many of its apps, such as the maps, for example. In that, what you will be able to do is you will be able to see the maps in this way, where you can see that it's basically live view of your map, and directions and everything will be shown in a highlighted area, so you can easily see. This is something which is a great feature, not really available in any other device at the moment in market. So let's hope that Apple comes through and gives us all these features and much more. So this is it for the moment, guys. So do subscribe, like and share if you like the video. Stay updated, stay ahead, and I hope that you enjoy the video. Thanks a lot.